All right, we are backing up just a little bit and reviewing just a couple of seconds here. And going forward, we are going to be seeing evidence about, well, as far as witness testimony evidence, as far as them actually opening up the gates to time travel. And we shall see how that transfolds and evolves from there.
Okay. Let's tell Duncan to think of a vortex connecting 1981 to 1947. He would do it called active. They got a vortex going from 1981 to 1947. You can walk through. Great. Now,
Duncan had to be, he must be really good to be able to visualize.
Duncan's very good at
He must
visualizing.
be really good, I would think.
Well, let's not go into that at this point.
What we're talking about is this point, that's why I bring it up.
Canester is a word in the dictionary.
Where does
Well, we're talking earlier capabilities, not today. He was also raped over as well. But, yeah. What they discovered is, okay, the real time, he thought of it. What they discovered is they recorded it, put the tape on the computer, did the same thing again. So now, they had a tape that was over the vortex. And they started going back in time, they started going ahead in time, they actually got the time machine. That's the last phase of the Phoenix Project, was a time machine.
Of course, they can control that time factor to where they want to go.
Right? Whatever he thought of, or other people like it. He wasn't the only one, they had to have at least 5 backups.
That's still phase two. Or space three, phase two.
It was the time machine.
Now, that time machine, what do you know the date?
That got going about 79 to 80. They got that operational. Of course,
Fully operational?
yeah, about 79 to 80.
Transmit both matter and thought signals.
They had this, you could walk through the vortex. You could walk in 1981 and come out 47.
The camera would, or the way.
Anyone. Can you explain
How did this develop? What was the mechanism behind it?
First of all, this transmitter was so freaking powerful. This transmitter had enough power to warp space and time, go through Bierman's equations. There's more than enough power to do it. He had the capability of thinking of the vortex function that they couldn't synthesize. They didn't know how to synthesize that vortex function, but he knew. Innately, inherently, he knew how to do it.
Could it be mechanically synthesized right now?
I'm sure they got the tapes. I'm sure they got the tapes. Now, also, things they did was they would have the subject that's sitting in the chair think of a creature. And that creature would precipitate itself. They would have the subject think, there's a car coming up the road, stop the car. The car would stop, there'd be no electrical activity in it. They would have the subject in the chair think of change the direction of the fish. And the fish would do this sort of thing. They would have the subject think all the animals on Montauk Point are going to charge into the town. There's records of that even to this day, of all animal life coming off the point charging into the town. There'd be, you talk to the local kids, now they're young adults out of Montauk, that lived out of Montauk, you'll find out there's rumors of kids hearing big things stomping around the woods on the point. That's what came out of somebody's mind, precipitated through this huge mining fire.
Okay, now if you were paying attention, young kids with their imagination hooked up to this technology was able to manifest creatures. Basically, your fairy tale creatures. Bigfoot, even. Okay? They will be talking about an account with a 30-foot tall, hairy creature that basically tore this facility apart. I know it's tough to believe, just like when he was talking about the alien technology that brought about the chair. And remember, it was a weather modification device that really brought about that much more, and you will be seeing more evidence of that as we go along. But I really want to point this out and stress the factor of, just like in that good book, what it talks about faith being able to move mountains. Well, it's not faith, it's imagination. And children's imagination is a very powerful force. So let's go ahead and continue on from here. This all relates to my main channel, that of Skywise Observations. My whole channel basically has led up to this channel and for this message of my theory. because of my channel being Sky Observations, and over the years, understanding the connections to be made, and have making many connections in that time period, and having this here as additional help to verify what my theory is all about, and to help confirm, hopefully, the realities of what my theory is based on. So let's continue.
They almost had the power of creation. They could almost create a being. The power problem they had is the being only stayed once the transmitter was on. Flip the switch. The being stopped all its mobility and faded back into hyperspace. But that's how powerful this thing was. This thing, you're talking gigawatts, and the etheric power probably many, many terawatts. You're talking astronomical etheric power. Because they're using multiple pulse modulators, pulse modulated amplifiers on top of pulse modulated amplifiers, opening different windows to drive this amp to that amp. And you can encode all sorts of zero-point functions as you go through what they call the amplidyne function. So the amplidyne is essentially a zero-point amplifier. So by the time they started pulsing the 100-watt stage, by the time they got out to the half a gigawatt output, the etheric power was up in the sky. This thing was tremendous. This transmitter, it took at time 2 generators supplying a megawatt each to run this thing. They were pumping 2 megawatts into this whole building, which you'll see pictures of. But you know, I don't think I can overstate how much power, as far as we're concerned in this room, it's astronomical power this thing had. This thing literally had. If the person was sitting in the chair thought of a time warp, then that vortex would form. Excuse me, does this have any military applications if you're aware of? I can think of thousands.
And is that why, is that why Europe's almost free today? Because the Russians are simply scared of this? I don't know.
Oh no, there's also other thoughts that other outside groups setting to the earth back up if you straighten up or ship out.
Oh, you said people could walk through this time vortex.
Right.
Did you ever walk through the time vortex?
Still coming.
Do you know anybody that did that?
Oh, yes.
Could you describe at least the experience? Or?
How?
Yeah, I can. Okay. I did more than once. And it's weird. Let me just say, the recollection is that you...
First of all, how was it formed? Just at the beginning, before it's created. What do you say? Before it's created?
Before it's created, you see nothing but the building or the area that you're in.
You're in a chair or
No.
open space?
No, what they finally ended up doing was they took whatever Duncan or his alternates would generate to put it on tape.
Okay.
Now, it could generate it inside the underground area, it could generate the...
From anywhere to
Or
anywhere.
generate it outside, it could be from any particular point where they chose to generate the origin, and it would go to the terminal point.
You can have one where where?
The terminal point would be wherever they chose it to be.
And you could be riding across your campus.
You probably,
I mean, what happened if you drove a car? Your car would go through it.
if your car went into the entrance of it, yes, the car would go through. And come out at the other end where it was. It could be 100,000 or 100,000 years in the future or the past.
I brought,
Right, whatever in the beginning, the entrance would come out the other end.
I brought the computer modeling.
Sorry?
Could the car be spatially dislocated? Could it be somewhere else in the universe?
Sure could.
Yes.
I wrote computer modeling based upon calculations I've learned from the radio science and such, and the vortex could have a diameter of 5 miles. Could be a 5-mile opening, or of course they could bring it down to Long Island.
What was it like now? You were saying?
Yes.